Hello, my name is Jamie Brand with 360 Yield Center, and today we're just going to focus on just a few things with 360 bullet that as you're going to the field or in the field, just things to double check just to make sure that you're getting the full effectiveness out of the bullet that you can and the longevity. So the first thing we really want to look at is the installation process. Just make sure that the shank is clean, you shove them on, that as you tighten them up, that bolt can still move. That bolt is simply there to make sure that that bullet or those ripper points don't fall off. Secondly is just being level. Level is going to make a big difference in horsepower. It's going to make a big difference in wear life. It's going to make a big difference in fracture. It's just important that bullet is being pulled level. That's why we dug this hole here, so you can kind of resemble what we would look like running through the field at about 12 inches deep. And this is really the angle that we want. If we're too flat, the nose is going to come up. The wings are going to have to do more work than what they were intended to do, and we're going to start seeing wear. So if we can allow this chrome point to do the majority of the work, so really this is the sledgehammer. So as this comes through and we're running level, it's going to start this fracture like this. And these wings are just going to continue the fracture and bring this across, and that's where we get our fracture. As we looked at it in the ground, one other thing is that the bullet, the way the point is, it's going to be about a ½ inch deeper than what an OEM point would at the same setting. So if you're taking an OEM point off, you're putting on bullet, you're going to be a ½ inch deeper with no changes to the depth of the bullet. So it's important to just creep that up a little bit if you want to make a comparison. One of the last things we want to look at, as far as from a best practice standpoint, is what happens behind the bullet. Because the berms are much lower and in most cases virtually eliminated the way we fracture, the back of this ripper rides much different because we don't have the berms to set on. So you may want to consider changing that, adjusting. If it's in float, you may want to put that into a different setting so that you're not going as deep as what you would because those berms have been eliminated and it's not floating up on top of them. And thank you for taking the time to use 360 bullet.